Welcome to Forever Home channel. On this platform, we discuss all things related to Ghana and Africa. Our real estate company, Royal Consulting Solutions, is the foremost location for all your land acquisition, building needs, relocation, and starting a successful business in Ghana. We also provide quality information through our consultation and webinar series. We can be reached at royalconsultingsolutions.com. Come join the trusted source for all your reliable information. Hello, everyone. Let's see as you guys trickle in. Yeah, I'm back. I was gone for a minute. I hope everyone is doing well. Just wanted to do a little bit check-in. I haven't seen you guys or talk to you for, I believe, what is it, almost a month now. And I wanted to just say hello. So check in as you come in, and then just tell you what I've been doing in the past almost a month. Stuff I've posted. 2 recent videos, I think the last 24 hours. So hopefully you got to see them. It's about a new build. And so, take a look. The journey begins again of building a house in Africa and stuff like that. So anyway, today's one is going to be just a quick one to say hello and also see how you guys are doing. Anyway, Ivy, there's just a few of us here. Good afternoon, everyone. Tony, I'm doing well. I'm jet lagged. I came back from Ghana yesterday. So in less than 24 hours, I'm posting videos and talking to you guys. Thank you. But it was good. It was a good trip. It was something that I had to run. Ines, thank you. Hello. It was a good quick trip that I made, and just to get the second build started. Like I always say, it's very important to be on the ground for foundation work. So I learned a lot, really learned a lot on this trip. So I wanted to just share a few things with you guys. Emilio Fori, thank you for coming in. And so I think I have at least 10 videos for sure about the build. I posted 2, and then the ones will come in sequence, like I did the first one several years ago. So also, Ghana was awesome because there wasn't a lot of people. This time it wasn't the year of return, so it was kind of like low key. So traffic wasn't too crazy, but all the same, it was like hectic a little bit. So, so I went there purposely. This was kind of like a business trip for the project, to start East Legon Hills, just to make sure that everything is start upright. And so we started that the next day. Actually, I got on the 2021st on one site, start doing the setting, just making sure to position in the house, especially when you have 2 other homes across the street. You want to get a lake view access, so you have to make sure everything works well. And so we did that. Initially, I was supposed to come on the 10th, and I had to postpone to the 14th because there's no way I was going to get done the goals that I set for that project. So I'm glad I did, because we ended up finishing 2 p.m. on the 13th, and then the next day I took my flight back. So there'll be some good videos, and I did some drone footages as I post the next series of videos. You see some drone images and stuff over there. So all this in attempt to help you get some ideas in building for yourself. And then if we can help you, we will also glad do that as well. And so, but like I always keep saying is, The time to build is always now. Things are will always get expensive. They're not gonna get cheaper. Land is going crazy everywhere. So eventual materials will catch up and stuff like that. So then, if you're not careful, you're gonna pay somebody who's gonna promise you they can do it for less, and that's where a lot of problems comes up, right? So you want to always, in spite of all the distraction, you want to stay, stay hungry and then get your goals done. So anyway, if you have any questions, you can put it in there and I can answer them as well. So we started doing a certain. One of the things I'm also learning too is, when you get a blueprint and is maybe, blueprint was designed for like a wooden build, and imagine you go to Ghana, mostly we build with concrete, so you have to make a lot of changes. You got to make sure that structurally, there's enough support for, especially if you're building second level. If you're doing just one level, it's not a big deal. But second level, two or more stories, you have to accommodate how you're going to deal with, um got to deal with the weight. And so I remember one day I spent 5 hours with engineers because the blueprint was Canadian blueprint for wooden structure by way of Congress. So we had to come up with ideas how to serve two purposes. One, structurally sound, and also not really keeping the layout as much as possible. So we run a couple of series and all that stuff. We can do here, we can do that, we can do that. And everything has its pros and cons. And so after a while, we figured out something that's going to work while minimally not disturbing the layout. So as I post more videos, you see it, you see the layout. And because I wanted to keep the open concept and stuff like this. So one of the decisions we made was the second level to use hollow blocks throughout. And then we able to put a one beam across, which was not in the plan, stuff like that. So finding the right people to deliver is always important, because story building is not for everybody. The interesting thing is, like, as some of you have seen the video, when we start digging the foundation, it looks like somebody has already tried done a foundation underneath, and something happened. I don't know what the details is, and they lost that land or something like that. And so you can see that our foundation was very, very shallow. Okay, so you want to be really careful about that. Or sometimes the ground is going to dictate a lot of things, right? So we have a standard that we go to, that we know that everything is, secured, no matter what happens. So we work with that. So another thing we did too was the elevation of which you see as we cast the foundation. We elevated 4 feet high for a lot of reasons. You get, and the cool thing is because it's 4 feet high, from a living room, I can see the lake. I can see over the wall and see the lake, so which is awesome. And also, I can deal with any runoff water from anywhere. And we also did a lot of dam proof. You know, preparing the ground for water is a little tricky. You may not have water issues 10 years, and all of a sudden it's coming. So you see videos about that. The multiple dam proof method that we applied to remedy all the water issues, because you build something so you can have a peace of mind forever. So that is the goal. And so you guys can hear me, right? Hopefully. Hopefully you guys can hear me. So keep watching the videos. It's different. Try to give a different look. I know some of you have started asking questions about why some of the pillars are double and single and all that stuff. There's a reason why we do things. And the guys know, for my team, for our side, we don't compromise anything. We just want you to build you something that lasts forever. So we don't cut corners. We will not do that, and stuff like that. So there's a reason for everything. Let me give a few shout outs. Emilia, how are you? Akusia, Safo, thanks for joining us. And so it's just, hey, getting up early in the morning and making a trip, but it was necessary. It's really necessary to get things done. And the thing about building is, no matter what is on the blueprint, you're gonna make a lot of changes. Okay, because I've learned a lot so far in this process than the previous build, because I think the previous build was very, very simple. It was a simple plan. This one would look simple, but there's certain times you have to really figure out what is the dimension, because it was not super detailed. Um, and so we have to move things around. So what we would do sometimes, we arrange the blocks and then we step outside, further and see how it looks. And if we don't like, we move it. Then we're gonna set the blocks down and set everything in place. So when we did that, we found that we were getting like great results with everything. So because sometimes you factor certain things in, you have to move. Because one issue was that the pantry was a little bit into the entrance. Like when you open the main entrance, you can see the pantry. And in the plan, they have done that because the fridge was directly opposite the pantry. So when you open it, you don't really have space. So that is why they did that. But I said, okay, I can just move the fridge on the other side, and then I can move the pantry a little bit in. So then when you open the main entrance, you can just see down and stuff like that. So these are decisions that comes in, and nobody can do that for you unless this person really knows what they're doing and stuff like that. So that's what we did. So a lot of changes, go inside every day. And then I was blessed with malaria. That was no joke. For about a week I was down, but I'll still go inside, just to make sure that everything is done right. So when I left, I was really, really happy. And when I post the last video of the trip and see where the house is, it's gonna be really neat. Okay. Any questions? Um, so I'm back. Came back yesterday. Around yeah, came back around this time, and I just wanted to say hello, because some people have been wondering, because I don't think I told you guys I was going to Ghana. I just sometimes it's okay. You just got to run quickly and take care of things and come back. So, but I'm looking forward to just put on the building series. And my goal is I'm probably going to do another big project this year, and then I'm going to rest and then do a big one sometimes mid next year. I got to regroup and stuff like that. But take your time and do it right. Okay? Can you can you guys hear me? Okay. So anyway, hopefully you guys are doing well. Um, somebody text me. Let me find out what it is. You guys are doing super well. Um, and and already I'm beginning to find some YouTubers who are in the neighborhood, so that would be nice, and stuff like that. And so eventually we can, since we're in the same neighborhood, we can maybe get together once this thing is finished and stuff like that. But I'm looking forward uh, to this and what life has to offer for 2021. 2020 was an interesting year, but if you're alive, you just get up and then pursue your goals in spite of all the challenges and stuff like that. So this is going to be a brief like intro into that. So I was able to. So basically, what I was able to accomplish was, so everything from doing the foundation work, we did the cast, and then we did 7 block work, and then the house is going to be a 12 foot. It's going to be like a 12-foot height ceiling, and that was a challenge because the staircase was, when the blueprint I think was about 10 max. So now whenever you go up, you got to go across. So we got to come with 2 feet. And so we spent 5 days trying to redesign the stairs to fit in the space, because I wasn't willing to give up the 12 feet ceiling. Maybe I can go like 11 and a half minimum, but I didn't want to go below that. And so we went multiple different designs, and and then what we found out that was that we have to do a U. So, and I'm excited about the stairs. I don't think nobody's done the kind of stairs I want to do in Ghana, because it's like a combination of multiple different styles. And so I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be and so that means I went over the budget for about $2,000, because I built a retaining wall with rebars and everything, because I'm gonna do a floating stairs. And so you want to do that with rebars in this, because you want to secure everything to the rebar. You can't just do block, cement block. Okay, so Quake said the new project is Santua area. Yes, yes, I'm in Santua. It's like but they gotta fix the road though. It's yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that'll be the new place. People are building. People are building. There's a lot of projects going on. So it'll be, I give it in the next 5 years, 10 years max. It's gonna be awesome place. Hopefully, there'll be a lot of businesses out there, so we don't have to keep going to East Legon and Cantonment, Osu, and all those places. But yes, I'm in the neighborhood. I'm in the Rock Hill properties. So a plot. I have the lake view, which is nice. And I've walked, I think from where I am to the lake is equivalent to about 2 blocks in the US, and stuff like that. The interesting thing though, I walked to the lake, and man, people are interesting. It's like you would think they will elevate their foundation, but they just did normal foundation. I'm like 2 blocks and I'm 4 feet off the ground. So I know sometimes it's the cost, but when you finish, you're living there and you have water problems, it's gonna be a nuisance. And then you just, unless you do like the retaining wall or something like that. But I'm in the neighborhood. Let me know if you're in the neighborhood. So that's what I was able to accomplish. The guys worked their butt off. The most we ever had at a time was 20. We are averaging about 10, depending on what project needed to be done. And these guys, sometimes they are there 6 a.m. and they are working. So we took a few days here and there, because we couldn't get materials on site, because those companies were on holidays and stuff like that. So I think overall we lost about 4 non-working days on stuff like that. So, but in the end, we got everything done to where I wanted it to be before I came. Okay. So enjoy the videos. I'll post one next week about the projects, and then I'll try to stagger them up, because I don't have a ton of videos. I think I can get maybe between 9 to 10 videos of what I took so far. So I will post that, and then you can get some ideas as well. Salif, thank you, bro. I'm back. And so all I try to do is to also maybe inspire you to start your project, um, and they let you know, in spite of all the challenges, you can stay focused and do what you need to do. It is fun. It's fun. So the money part is not fun. But at the end of the day, in your lifetime, that money is going to go someplace. You might just have something to show for, and stuff like that. I also look at some businesses idea, because I think after this house, I'm going to take a break, and then it's just going to be, what else I want to own in Ghana, and what establishment and stuff like that. So I went to a couple of places to see what is going on. You always keep your eyes open, so then, when you have money, you have some things you can do. And it's funny, Quakes. Let me pose this question. Pose this here. It's funny, Quakes. You say that because so it's 100 by 70, and I remember this lady from the company came by, and about, what is it, 4 days ago, and she was like, "Your land looks big." Like, I see if I extended my plot beyond beyond what was actually legally owned. I didn't do that. It's about layout, how you position the house, and stuff like that. So I have a lot of space at the back. I think I have one side I have 56 feet. The longest side, this is behind the garage, and then the other side I have the shorter side is about 25 feet to the fence wall. So it's about working. So when you get your grid or your land space, it's about designing something that can fit in that space. And so you have to move them around. That's why we spent 5 hours doing the setting the first time, because we were making measurement. I said, no, move it to the right, move it a little bit forward. Let's take 5 feet, let's move forward. So you do all those things, then you get ideas before you start setting things out. Because once you build, you cannot move them in a way, stuff like that. So yeah, good job. Thank you. Thank you. I have a lot of you from the UK area. Landon, thank you, and stuff. So don't be a stranger. Um, you know, just start something. Okay. Building a house takes heart. I know people want it takes money, but heart. Some people have money, they don't have heart. And when you have the heart and you are courageous, you're gonna find the money. And when you start, you'll be surprised. You start and you find good energy, and next thing you know, you are making progress. Okay. The time to start is always now. There's never gonna be a perfect moment. So you just figure it out and then start something going, and the next thing you are making progress, and living at your house. That feeling is incredible. It's really incredible. So just do it. So look at it long term. Long term. So maybe you have to pay more for the land and that kind of stuff. But look at it, or even building a house, the foundation, those stuff. Just look at it long term. Because it matters. And as you see, as I put this series, you're gonna see that there's a lot of things that I've done on this build that I never did for the first one, because of you gain some experience, and a lot of things that I've done that I'm yet to see it on YouTube. They're not doing that sometimes because they don't want to put the money over there. Okay. Um, thank you, African Ghana, Bobby. Thank you. Where have you been? We miss you. I miss you guys too. Oh, I missed you. I was in Ghana. Um, and I tried to. This is what I said. I said, listen, I'm not gonna try to do a video because the internet. I don't know what package I need to get. I spend a lot of money. When I go there, I put like 700 CDs on two phones of internet, but it's still slow when I upload. Especially some of my recording images have pixelated, and they are big files. I think I came back with 69 gig of footage and stuff from the drones, and then my Sony RX5 camera. So, but I miss you guys. That's why I came yesterday, and I said I got to come and say, hello. Okay, so Lion Inspiration Pick, Patrick from Germany. Thank you very much, Patrick. That is what I'm trying to do, to keep the fire burning for you guys to also start doing your thing, because it's very, very important. It's like when you have a house in Ghana, it forces you to visit, it forces you to invest, it forces you to care about a lot of things that goes down there, right? um Sharika Gulov, how are you, dear? I hope everything is good. um I was in Amsterdam yesterday. I wanted to call you, but I had my layover was short, so I hope everything is good. um so anyway, so I'll be posting those videos, and then just take what you need, and we can help you. We'll help you. It's funny. So we started this. There's a guy next door who bought a plot, I think, before I did, and apparently he was going to start doing his stuff. So when we were doing our work, he came by like a week into it, and he got so excited. Like 2 weeks later, he was also started his own, and it was fun. And I remember he was saying that we're gonna catch up to you. I said, look, you can pass me. I ran out of money already. So, and it was fun. But the interesting thing is, you begin to sense the quality of what they were doing and what we were doing. They were building the same uh, approximately square footage. They have 4 bedrooms, mine is 4 bedrooms and stuff like that. But their foundation was like really, really shallow. Um, and so, but we just mind our own business. I need to ask you, are you open to take foundation contract only? Yes. So we know chances are most people don't have the bulk of money to build from ground up to finishing. And so we do take projects, we do to take projects as they come. And so contact us, and then we'll sort out what you need. And I'm using, so I wish, like, I want to post all my videos soon, but I want to break it down a little bit. But you are going to see a lot of stuff and the reasons why I'm doing certain things in my foundation. um uh because it's like I'm trying to have all the contingency in place, so you never have to deal with any natural disaster and stuff like that. So it is very important that you put the money down there. As you get to finishing, you can pick and choose a bunch of stuff, but there's certain things that you don't want to play around. I've seen foundation coat very, very cheap, um, relative to what we would do and stuff like that. But I know because they're not factoring a lot of things. Every house is different. The soil you are building on is different. So nature is going to determine how you are going to modify things. And like where I was, you have clay, and then after that you got like heavy stones and rocks, and stuff like that. So it was very difficult digging the trenches. We suggested using an excavator, but it wasn't really going to help much. First, it's going to open the width too much, and so secondly, it wasn't going to hit those rocks. So we just went like manual labor, and we got it done. I think it took us about 4 days, 4 or 5 days. Okay, and so any more questions? Um, so reach out to us what you need, and then we will always figure something out. At least you have the information to help you figure exactly what it is that you want. But we had 2 engineers on site for this project, and it was good. And we spent a lot of time trying to sort a lot of things out. And sometimes they will push back, and sometimes I push back. But in the end, we figure something out that is going to work. And I enjoy those conversations. There's one that was meeting for the first time. He's a cool dude. He's the one that wears the orange hat, stuff like that. So it was good. Since Steven, yes, 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 yes. Steven, my business partner, is my builder. He's a real deal. Um, um, a man is special. Is unique. Is unique. Is I can't say enough about him. I never met anybody that met him that said anything negative. This guy is like phenomenal. It's like it's we no problems. 9 years, no issue. So Steven's a real deal. Kwejo Senior. Okay, so opinion about F-back ramp F homes. I've seen some innovative concept being developing. So my opinion is this. I've read a little bit about that, watched few videos about that. I would say, based on my opinion, there's not a great benefit to F-back, to F-back. Ramp F has some good um benefits to them. Is is cooler. I mean, structurally sound. It's fine. The only thing though is the way it's built. You can't paint it, because you usually use the look. So whatever you want to do, you can just mix your sand to that ratio to get and the light try to make those designs. Because I think if you plaster it, then defeats the purpose, right? So if you like that look, it's fine. I mean, structurally sound, it's fine. It's cooler. It's cooler than cement blocks. I think it's a little bit cheaper. The challenge sometimes is like it's more labor intensive, and stuff like that, because you got to compact everything, the walls and stuff like that. So um, you need a lot of labor to do it. So the question is, because I've been to a couple twice, Chado, one in Chado, and one in another area, and so and I thought the Ramp F house, I thought it was fine, but labor intensive, highly labor intensive. The halfback, I mean, to be honest, I don't know why people do them. To me, it's just silly. Um, it's like but people can do whatever they want. It's a free world. So that is just my thoughts on that. Um, Concrete cement, would be my first choice. Ramp F would be slightly, very slightly, yeah, underneath that. Because I like to paint my house, so um, concrete give me a lot of flexibility to do that. So I would say F back, skip that. You know, if you can get a good company to do the ramp F for you, that'd be nice. Make sure you put on your plumbing in because the walls are 9 inches thick. You're not gonna be chiseling a lot of stuff like that in there. Those walls are really strong. So make sure your plumbing work is good, or your electrical pipe and everything is put in, and that kind of stuff. So other than that, so just make sure the person knows what you're doing. Favorite question. Can you please give us an estimate for 6 bedroom single floor house foundation only? Okay, so I don't know square footage. Usually, so a 6 bedroom to get a room size. So 6 bedroom single floor house only. So assuming you have a kitchen, you have a couple of bathrooms, dining room, pantry, laundry, maybe another part of the room. So footprint to make it more usable, is probably going to be minimum, like 3,500 square foot, to 4,000 to make sure that the room are not tiny and stuff like that. So until we get like the footprint, right, is very difficult to gauge whether it's 3,000, whether it's 4,000 square feet. And then what else do you want included in the foundation? Do you want elevated foundation? Do you want us to do a waterproof system in the foundation? So which I'll post a video, you see how I did mine and all those things. So there's just a few more questions before we can say, boom, expect to pay about this much. Okay, so the best answer will be, visit our website. Let me see. So visit our website, royalconsultingsolutions.com, and then book a consultation there. We can go into what is it that you need within this foundation, and then we can see the layout, and then we can give you a code, an estimate code for everything that's inclusive. So then you know that, okay, my foundation include this. Um, and that kind of stuff. Because I did a foundation. Like, I'll tell you this. I did a foundation. I just saw a video by another YouTuber that I respect, and their quote they gave me, the quote they gave from ground to roofing. Uh, my foundation is more than that. So my foundation to 7 blocks, 7 block coursework. So granted, my foundation has, you know, 4 blocks down, then 4 feet from the ground up, then another 7 block. So that'll be equivalent to somebody's whole first floor. See what I'm saying? So because it's high up. So so it depends what is it that you want in the foundation. Okay. And so then we can deal with that. So that is the website. You can go in there, book a consultation, and then we can take it, because foundation is different for everybody. What I'm telling people now: raise your buildings, raise them, just raise them. If you don't raise them, you just calling for it, you know. And so just raise it, and then you can do 2 3 steps over there. It's nice, and then stuff. So then you don't have to deal with, somebody blocking the water access, and the next thing, no, that whole thing is coming to your house. Okay. Um, so that was a good question. Okay. Thank you, Salif. So if you don't have any questions, I'm gonna wrap it up soon, and then basically, don't be afraid. It looks, building is a big deal. It's not a big deal. About, start. Determine, I'm going to do this, and you'll be able to do it. So um, you can do it. You can do it. Just stay focused and minimize the distractions, and then find the right team, and then they will help you execute. And I think we are one of the right team that gets the job done. And I'm using what we do as an example, and stuff like that. So just start. Just start, and then in a few years, you'll be surprised where how much progress you've made, and stuff like that. So, and then you can also inspire other people too with your videos. Okay. Other than that, thank you everyone for tuning in. I wanted this to be quick, and just wanted to say hello, that I'm still around. And then usually when I disappear, that means I'm doing some. Um, and so I'm glad to be back, and to continue our discussions, and stuff like that. And so 2021, set a goal for yourself. This is the year that you accomplish the most in a while. So stay hungry. Whether corona or no corona, you gotta take care of your business. Okay. I appreciate everyone for taking the time to join in, and you guys know where to find me. Thank you.